Hi guys, my name is Nonima Tigela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want us to talk about Judge Ratta's attitude towards the defense. Let's compare how he treats the defense to how he treats Advocate Baloyi and how he treats Brigadier Kininda. I swear to you, it's so hard to ignore, sorry, everything that happens in that courtroom. Let's talk about something that is so triggering every day in that courtroom, whether we want to admit VC, as if being a brigadier, hearing all these media coverages telling us about how high-ranking police officials are doing things in a way that is questionable, or how corrupt they are. That's what we hear in these media coverages from police officials self. Yet Judge Ratta has so much reverence for Ukininda. Okay, fine. We move from that. Let's talk about how Judge Ratta and how he will choose violence when he deals with Baloyi versus the defense. He will choose violence for the defense and watch the pattern that he has. He's more patient with Baloyi. He has fewer interruptions with him. If there is a conversation that involves Baloyi between the judge and Baloyi, the judge will use clarity-seeking questions, will seek clarity with understanding, will be patient to hear what Baloyi is trying to say to him. Even when he is disagreeing with something that Baloyi says, instead of disagreeing with him, he will rather give him will advise him, no, rather do it this way. And you will sit there think, does this judge think we are stupid? We are all from underground or something? Because the way he speaks to Baloyi will make it seem like, no, I'm not giving you advice. I'm just saying, if it was me. Kanti, what is that? Isn't that advice? The things that we watch in that court, guys, are too much. They are triggering, they are anger. You, Kosiamu. And there is always this judicial reinforcement that happens when it's Baloyi. Everything, Jay, it must go smooth for him. He doesn't care how many times Baloyi can miss code or misapply the law. Judge Ratta will choose to misapply the law with Baloyi. Same thing that he did when it was Kininda. He will choose to side with Kininda, even if Kininda is not making sense to the judge. He would rather keep quiet, but allow Kininda to do whatever Kininda wants. That is what the trial is dealing with, the challenges that the trial is dealing with there. And then that is not how neutral court behaves. That is not neutral at all. A senior judge protecting a senior police officer and a senior prosecutor, not because of conspiracy, but because the system is uncomfortable confronting its own failures. And that matters a lot because right now, Judge Ratta is the safeguard, is a security person for these people, whatever that they do. Because when justice looks biased, the verdict, whatever it is, loses credibility. It can't be a credible verdict that is going to come out of that courtroom. It can't. If Judge Ratta is going to always defend, he's a defense lawyer for Kininda, he's a defense lawyer for prosecutor Baloyi all the damn time, and he makes sure in everything that he does, he doesn't even care who feels what and when and why. He does what he wants to do. And the last I checked, justice must not only be done, it must be seen to be done. But when it comes to the courtroom of Judge Ratta, him as Justice Ratta Mokgoatleng, the things that he shows us in that courtroom are very fearful, guys. You would be so scared. You would be so scared because you keep questioning and questioning things. And you are like, hi, man, it can't be right. It absolutely can't be right the way Judge Ratta is. It can't. It's so scary, guys. And there is a pattern in that courtroom that cannot be ignored. Every time Brigadier Bongani Gininda takes the stand or whatever, when he was doing that, Judge Ratamukwateng was very quick to remind us of who he is. We can't. The way he showed reverence for Gininda, it was like Gininda himself or his title or his rank, be him being a brigadier, that alone is evidence enough that whatever that he says is gospel truth. Brigadier Gininda, hey, I don't think there is a court that has treated him the way Judge Rata does. I don't think so. The judge would step in just to shield Gininda from uncomfortable questions. He will reframe damaging contradictions just to suit Gininda's narrative, and signals to the defense that they are going too far when they are probing the investigator whose conduct is at the center of the entire case. And it's the same dynamic when it comes to Baloyi with everything that he does. He is treated so special, with respect, with judicial reinforcement, and his misstatements are corrected gently. Everything that he does. His objections are upheld more readily. He is willing to hear Baloyi with his objections, Judge Rata. His authority is rarely challenged. Meanwhile, the defense counsel are cut off, scolded for reputation, discouraged from pressing misconduct, and framed as obstructive rather than as officers of the court doing their job. That is exactly what we deal with when it comes to Judge Rata. All the damn time, guys. It is quite saddening. It's energy draining. It's tiring. It's exhausting. I don't know which words to use, because every day, that is what we are dealing with there. Mind you, this judge has 55 years experience. He's a senior judge who's deferring to a senior police officer and a senior prosecutor, protecting the dignity of the system rather than confronting the failures of the investigation. It's like he is willing to lose it all for this case, Judge Rata. He's willing to lose it all, because justice is not about what has been decided. It's about how it is seen to be decided. But no, we have a judge here who is not afraid to be live on national television and be biased. And across multiple sessions, Judge Ratamukwateng has repeatedly emphasized Gininda, has repeatedly emphasized Gininda experience. Repeatedly, it's not even, you can't forget about it, because he will remind you about his service record. He doesn't care, be it Gininda is present in the court or not. And if you are criticizing Gininda to Judge Rata, you become unfair to Judge Rata and disrespectful if you do that, because that's what the defense is dealing with. And then it drives me crazy, guys, to sit and think about the unequal treatment of counsel. I don't know, man. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know what we can do as a public that watches the case. I honestly have no idea what we can do. But all I know is that something needs to give. This judge can't get away with this. No ways. I don't know about you guys, but me, I'm exhausted with Judge Rata. Honestly. As much as I don't have weird vibes, energies, I'm fine. But when you sit and think about it, you're like, no, man, this is so not on. What are your thoughts when it comes to all of this? Let's talk in the comment section. I want to hear your views. Thank you so much. I will see you on our next video. Bye-bye.